I've only realized this recently over the last few sort of months is that I was like, there'll be times where I'm just angry. It's probably because I'm burnt out, a lot of work, and sort of when my candle is sort of burnt out, I get easily angry and pissed up about little things. And I think I'm starting to realize that I'm not angry at a team member for not doing their job, but I'm more angry at myself. Like I'm always beating myself up, and I'm like, man, like why is this? Like I should have been more clear when giving instructions to this team member. It's my fault. I hired that person, man. Like why am I allowing this? So it was always blaming myself, and I noticed that all my anger would be sort of just pent up and built up, and I don't usually blow up at people, but I sort of blow up at myself, or when I do show anger towards a team member, I'm sort of self hurting for some reason. Is that something you experienced? Because you talked about how you're just like forgiving yourself.
I would say that I was the opposite. I had a problem with blaming others. Nowadays, I do that to myself. I beat myself up. And the only thing I'd like to point out is that it's okay to take responsibility, but be careful with how much blame you place on yourself, right? Like, because it's one thing to just take the blame in like a candid manner and be like, yeah, that was my fault. I did that. But it's another thing to always blame yourself and to self-implode, right? Blowing up on other people's not great, but blowing up on yourself isn't good either. And there's a difference between blame and responsibility.